You may have heard of Polkadot if you have been in the crypto sphere long enough and know more about cryptocurrencies other than just Bitcoin and Ethereum. But if you don't know what Polkadot is and it has raised your interest and you want to know more about it and whether or not it has potential, then you're in the right place. My name is Amir, and first I will explain what Polkadot actually is, what its use cases are, and at the end of the video I will do a personal estimation of if Polkadot will be worth it in 2022. Now, you know there are many blockchains and cryptocurrencies out there which all kinda have the same goals and are trying to achieve the same thing but do things just a little bit differently. As an example, Ethereum, Cardano, Solana, EOS and Tron are all cryptocurrencies which have the capability for developers to create smart contracts under blockchains and develop decentralized apps. All are similar in many ways, but each of them do things just a little bit differently. But Polkadot is actually different. Polkadot is considered to be the internet of blockchains. It can connect any blockchain like Bitcoin, Ethereum and Cardano to its network, and anyone can build their own customized blockchain which would satisfy the needs of their own project. In addition, Polkadot is a layer 0 blockchain, whereas Ethereum and Bitcoin are layer 1 blockchains and Polygon and Loopring are layer 2. Now there are many complicated definitions and components in the Polkadot ecosystem, like relay chain, parachains, bridges, interoperability, cross-chain communication, and substrate, which may make Polkadot seem difficult to understand and will possibly make you wonder what the hell all of this mean. But I will explain it in plain English so that you understand what Polkadot does and what its potential is. So without further delay, let's jump in. Polkadot has been designed by the Web3 Foundation and specifically Gavin Wood, who is also a co-founder of Ethereum. Gavin Wood is considered a legend in the crypto community, and this is one of the reasons why you should start paying attention to Polkadot if you haven't already. Now, as I mentioned before, Polkadot is considered the internet of blockchains. But what does that mean? Well, let's take internet as an example. There used to be a time when there were many standalone computers, but they couldn't communicate with each other. What's more, each of these computers could have been different from each other and may have been made to do a specific task. But there was a time where some wondered if they could somehow connect these computers so that together they could do tasks, and that wasn't previously possible with just one computer. And so they created protocols with which computers could start communicating. The same is very true about blockchains. We have all these standalone blockchains that each do something a little bit differently and compete against each other. What Polkadot has done is that they have created a protocol which allows every blockchain to connect and communicate with other blockchains. And that's why it is considered a layer 0 blockchain. Polkadot has achieved true interoperability, which means it enables cross-blockchain transfers of any type of data and/or assets and offers blockchains the ability to work in conjunction with each other and parallel to each other. And what's more is that Gavin Wood and his team has created a blockchain framework called Substrate, which gives anyone the ability to create customizable blockchains that will suit their needs. Blockchains that can then get connected to and communicate with the Polkadot network. And they have made it much easier for someone to create blockchains. Whereas before it used to take a lot of time and effort to create a blockchain, Gavin Wood has proven that you can now create a blockchain in 15 minutes with any computer. So interesting story actually. In a 2018 Berlin Web3 Summit, before Gavin Wood entered the summit to introduce Polkadot, he bought a MacBook Pro and brought it in with him just to prove to the audience how easy it is to develop a custom blockchain with Substrate in just 15 minutes. And by the way, if you are so far enjoying this video, hitting the like button and subscribing to the channel will be very appreciated. Will help me as a YouTuber and will keep you updated on all upcoming videos about everything crypto. So, You may be by now asking, it's good that Polkadot connects blockchains together, but why do blockchains even need to be connected? What's the use case? Well, think about it like this. Every blockchain is good at something. Each solves a specific problem, but together, they will be able to solve a far wider range of problems which would renovate the world of blockchains and give everyone the ability to transfer any kind of data across blockchains. So, by now, we have talked about what Polkadot does and why they do what they do, but we didn't exactly talk about how they do it. In order to understand this, there are a couple of components you need to understand. The first one being a relay chain. The relay chain is the heart of Polkadot. It is responsible for the network's shared security, consensus mechanism, and transaction settlements. Then there are parachains, which are sovereign blockchains that can have their own tokens and optimize their functionality for specific use cases and communicate through the relay chain. And then there are bridges, which allow parachains to connect and communicate with external networks like Ethereum and Bitcoin. Now, Polkadot's governance is also pretty different from many other blockchains. To put it in easier terms, Polkadot's governance is community-based, which means anyone who runs a full node and owns dots can influence the decisions made for the network. Speaking of DOT, Polkadot's native token also has pretty solid use cases. Apart from governance, which is very important, anyone holding DOT can also stake them and use them for fees across the network. Polkadot's consensus mechanism, which is called Ghost-Based Recursive Ancestor Driving Prefix Agreement, what? For short, Grandpa, works like a proof-of-stake consensus algorithm, and unlike its name, which implies old and slow, it is actually very fast and can finalize transactions nearly instantly. Polkadot's market cap as of 18th of December 2021 is around $24 billion and its 24-hour volume around $900 million, which indicate a pretty active network and high interest. Polkadot has a total supply of 1.1 billion coins, which in the beginning was actually 10 million tokens, but through a vote in the network's community, they have decided to 100x the supply. DOT is also traded in popular exchanges such as Binance, Coinbase, KuCoin, Kraken, and more. So as you can clearly see, Polkadot has a huge potential and can become very huge in the future. Its ability to be a layer 0 blockchain and to connect other blockchains together has been something that a lot of developers felt the need of. So to answer the question, is Polkadot worth investing in 2022? I would say personally, yes, definitely. Polkadot is actually in my portfolio and I plan to hold it long term. But I would also like to know your opinion in the comment section below. What do you think? Do you think Polkadot is actually a good investment in 2022? And of course, I have to also tell you, I am not a financial advisor and this video is for educational purposes only. If you need help with investment, you should contact financial advisor and make sure to always do your own research before investing in any cryptocurrency. That being said, thank you for watching the video until the end, and again, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Have a wonderful day and see you on the next one.